The Assembly of First Nations will hold an emergency meeting to discuss the impact of the recently tabled One Canadian Economy Act. Hannah Lapine is in this morning. Hannah, talk about this proposed legislation.
Well, BC 5 is designed to reduce interprovincial trade barriers and accelerate the building of projects designated to be in the national interest. According to Stats Canada, interprovincial trade barriers such as health and safety regulations, varying product standards, or incongruent trade and professional licensing standards exist to protect jobs regionally, but can result in consumers paying up to 14.5% more for goods and services. The legislation is being billed as the catalyst for Carney's promise to create one Canadian economy by seeking to enact a new Free Trade and Labour Mobility in Canada Act and a Building Canada Act. Carney says this bill will allow more goods and services to be transported, sold, and bought across the nation without restriction and speed up development. However, the Assembly of First Nations says fast-tracking certain projects without sufficient consultation by Indigenous communities can encroach on rights infringement.
So important that Parliament and the Senate take the time needed to ensure First Nations and rights holders have an opportunity to properly review, speak, and propose improvements to this legislation before it is passed.
The Assembly is calling for an emergency meeting so that the First Nation community could be part of the conversation moving forward. Jefferson, that meeting is expected to take place sometime this week. Meanwhile, the government is looking to advance this legislation in Parliament before the summer break.
Okay, thanks, Hannah.